Good morning, Taiwan, and thank you for joining us here. I am Louisa here to keep you informed and entertained. 欢迎收看 Louisa 报报，每天给你最新最有趣的新闻。As North Koreans mourn the death of their Iron leader Kim Jong-il, who died following a heart attack on Saturday at the age of 69, South Korean President Lee Myung-bak is putting the military on high alert while closely monitoring the situation. Lee adds that Seoul's main concern is to secure peace and stability within the Korean peninsula. However, without a peace treaty in hand, the two nations are technically at war. North Korea 领导人 Kim Jong-il 过世 ，South Korea 有团体进行庆祝。不过，南韩总统还是说要密切观察北韩的情况。
Koreans are divided over the news of North Korean leader Kim Jong-il's death. About 100 members of a conservative group gathered in Seoul to celebrate the 69-year-old's demise.
We welcome the news of the death of Kim Jong-il, who starved many North Korean people to death. And he was the main criminal who sank the Chanan ship and shelled Yongpyong Island. So we gather here to welcome the news.
But others are worried his death will spark further tensions between the North and the South. South Korean President Lee Myung-bak held an emergency meeting on Monday. The government is closely monitoring the situation and has troops in the demilitarized zone on high alert.
Our military is closely watching North Korean military activities and has strengthened our alertness. So far, there's no special activity by North Korean military. We have not raised the level of the WatchCon. Instead, we strengthened surveillance posture by the US force and our military, sharing intelligence between the US and South Korean forces.
Kim's successor is said to be his youngest son, Kim Jong-un, who is in his 20s. North Korea's dear leader took over leadership from his father and the founder of the state in 1994.
And now to other news. The rescue efforts are ongoing despite the turbulent waters. More than 200 passengers are still nowhere to be found after a migrant ship carrying around 250 illegal immigrants capsized while it was on its way to Australia from Indonesia. The powerful storm and the overcrowded boat are being blamed for causing the accident. 印尼发生有偷渡客的船沉没的意外，造成200多人目前还下落不明。
Dozens of asylum seekers who survived when an overcrowded boat capsized off the coast of Java receive medical care in a shelter. Many of them hope to hear from loved ones among the more than 200 passengers still missing as Indonesian authorities and local fishermen continue to search the waters. An official said the boat had a capacity of about 100 people, and survivors were found clinging to the wreckage when it sank on Saturday. Many of the passengers are believed to be economic migrants from countries including Iran, Iraq, and Afghanistan. Indonesia is a transit hub for illegal immigrants from the Middle East who cross the Indian Ocean in search of a better life in Australia.
And it is fair to say sun can do wonders. The latest research from London is going as far as suggesting that UV rays can halt the spread of chickenpox. Our Jennifer Zhang has the story. 很多人小时候都有得过水痘，不过根据一份英国的研究，说太阳光或许能降低水痘的传染，是真的吗？我们一起来看看。
According to a latest research from the University of London, exposure to sunlight may help stop the spread of chickenpox. Researchers have found that chickenpox is less common in regions with high UV levels, suggesting sunlight may inactivate viruses on the skin, making it more difficult to pass on. Through examining 25 studies on varicella zoster virus in various countries, researchers found that UV levels are linked to chickenpox virus prevalence. Researchers believe that this partly explains why chickenpox is less common in tropical countries, while it is more common in colder seasons and colder countries where people have less exposure to sunlight. However, other researchers said that even though UV can contribute to the difference in the spread of chickenpox between tropical and temperate regions, there are other factors that need to be considered, such as heat, humidity, and social factors, which include overcrowding.
And now to entertainment news. Pop princess Britney Spears said yes to a man who popped the question with a 3-carat rock. Her soon-to-be husband, Jason Trewick, confirmed the happy news, saying that they are both over the moon. Britney Spears 的男友 Jason Trewick 上周向小甜甜求婚，小甜甜非常的开心答应了，还在 Twitter 上分享她的好心情。 Yes, she's doing it again. Not once or twice, but she's engaged for the third time around. After dating for more than a year, the star's former agent, Jason Trawick, proposed to Britney Spears during his birthday dinner last Thursday. And now, they are taking the celebration to the next level in Las Vegas. Britney took it to the internet following the news to share her joy, tweeting, "OMG, last night Jason surprised me with the one gift I've been waiting for. Can't wait to show you. So excited. XXO." The 30-year-old singer who gave her beau a motorcycle on his 40th birthday was returned with a surprise later, a 3-carat Neil Lane ring, which was designed by Jason himself. The tiara motif sparkler has 90 small diamonds surrounding the internal band. The jewelry designer revealed that when asked Jason about what the ring would represent, Jason kept his answer simple and romantic, which was, "She is his princess." Jason represented Britney in 2006 when she was still married to Kevin Federline, with whom she shares 2 sons. Britney also briefly tied the knot with childhood friend Jason Alexander in 2004. And singer Jennifer Lopez is living it up. The 42-year-old sultry star puts on her thigh-high stockings and slips into a tight bodysuit for rapper will.i.am's first solo single, THE, The Hardest Ever. And who else is also making this video a must-see? Rock icon Mick Jagger. 黑眼豆豆宣布休息之后 will.i.am 推出第一首单飞单曲，还找了 Jennifer Lopez 跟 Mick Jagger 一起助阵。
I woke up in the morning, hard like moaning, wood in the morning. Woke up thinking about microphone and ET on the microphone, the homeland. I'm way out like NASA. I'm way over here.
The Black Eyed Peas may be taking a break, but will.i.am is on the fast track by having Jennifer Lopez make an appearance in his latest music video titled THE, The Hardest Ever. You can go home, you can go harder, 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 you can go home. Now let me take this time to say I don't wanna. J-Lo is putting others to shame with her curves as the 42-year-old singer nails the vixen role and the moves in the newest tune, which is about overcoming obstacles.
Wait a minute, I'ma make it a little harder. I'ma make it a little harder. Give it to you a little harder. This is hard.
The Black Eyed Peas member will.i.am, whose real name is William James Adams Jr., also invited Rolling Stones frontman Mick Jagger to join the futuristic video that is filled with fancy rides. Blessed with sexy gestures and eventually taking the listeners on a trip to outer space, THE is the lead-off single from the 7-time Grammy Award winner will.i.am's debut solo album Willpower, which will be available on the shelves next year. And now let's take a look at the film that brought Matt Damon and Scarlett Johansson together on the same page. The duo walked the red carpet in New York to promote for their latest animal-friendly romance, We Bought a Zoo. Matt Damon 跟 Scarlett Johansson 这季出席了新片《We Bought a Zoo》的首映会。电影关于一个家庭如何拯救一个废弃动物园的故事，非常的温馨。
The star-studded premiere of the film We Bought a Zoo took place in New York as lead actor Matt Damon and actress Scarlett Johansson both attended the event. Inspired by real-life story of Benjamin Mee, the family film We Bought a Zoo stars Matt Damon as a journalist and a single father who wanted to give his family a fresh start by accidentally buying a house situated in the middle of a zoo. With no experience of dealing with animals and no stable budget to sustain the zoo, Mee has a hard time juggling family and animal life. Matt Damon, who's also a father of 4, said that he could relate to his new role.
It's a lot of work raising kids, and it's just a full-time, wonderful job, and I can't imagine doing it without my partner, and so it's a movie about a guy who's kind of forced to do it without his partner, and I just really, that just was really resonant for me.
On the other hand, Johansson, who plays the head zookeeper in the film, says it was the practical side of her that attracted her to the role.
I think I was attracted to the fact that Kelly was not, looking for love. She wasn't looking for a husband or a boyfriend or a date. She's actually just a very practical, salt-of-the-earth, grounded character.
But for Damon, director Cameron Crowe's film legacy was what drew him to the film.
As a moviegoer, they really get to me, and I really have a wonderful kind of cathartic experience every time I go see a Cameron Crowe movie, and so I wanted to be a part of one.
Wiwala Zoo will open in Taiwan and U.S. theaters this coming Friday.
Peter and Robin Dua.
And that is all the time we have for today. I am Louisa Lee, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. Meanwhile, stay with CTS for more news you need.